Hi Gemini, how are you? How's things? This is Eriu Tarot Readings and I'm Eriu, and you're very welcome to your bi-weekly reading for September. Hello. The 1st to September the 17th, 2017. Remember, if this reading doesn't fully resonate with you, that's totally fine. To be quite honest, it more than likely won't fully resonate because it's a general reading. Personalized readings, and that's where you're going to get the good stuff. So, if it doesn't fully resonate, that's fine. Do check out your moon and rising signs as well. And if you're not sure of what your moon or rising sign is, I always leave a link below these videos for you so you can calculate this and you can see and watch those particular videos. Gemini, how are you? How's it going? How's things? I've missed you guys a lot. I've been hanging around some of my Gemini friends lately and it's just like always happy days because, as I tell you all the time, my rising is Gemini and my sun is Libra, so I love the crazy verbal acrobatics and mental acrobatics that I get off my Gemini friends. Just, you guys have me in stitches all the time. I love it. I hope you had a lovely August as well. I hope it went well for you. I hope you just enjoyed yourself and you enjoyed the summer months and you just took some time out for yourself. I hope you did that. I didn't necessarily do that. I had a break from these readings, but realistically I have not stopped. So and also because of that, you may hear that I'm slightly a bit more gravelly. I'm a little bit under the weather, so please excuse my attempt at a sexy jazz voice while I'm sick, alright? Now, the format we're going to do for this one is the same as previous ones for bi-weekly, so we're going to pick 6 cards, 3 for the first week, 3 for the second week, and then that's a general reading, and then 3 love cards that will thread themselves throughout your 2 weeks, okay? And I don't really feel like we need to do much more here, just one more, okay. One more and here we go. And as I always say, check out your moon. Oh God, I'm repeating myself here. Get a cup of tea, get a cup of coffee, glass of wine, whatever you like. Just kind of get that now and settle in for the next 20 or so minutes and see what way your 2 weeks are going to be. Let's do this together. Right. So start, middle and end of each week. Start, middle and end of the second week. We're going to do the 1st to the 9th because realistically it's 17 days, right? So 1st to the 9th and 10th to the 17th. And let's see what's going on. Ooh. Oh. Did he not just pop out during the shuffle? Oh wow, Gemini. What the frig? Right. Okay, this first week's already coming at me. Right. And if I need to clarify, I will. Geminis, what we got? We've got the Emperor, we've got 5 of Wands, and we've got King of Wands. And then in the second week with the Empress, the Chariot, and the Devil. You've got 4 major arcana out of 6, and you have a lovely fire energy with these 2 here. Now, your first week is just full on fire, can I just say. We've got the Emperor, who rules Aries, who rules Mars. A bit of conflict resonates in this second one too. And also the King of Wands, which is also Aries, Sagittarius and Leo, also fire. Now, the Emperor is elevated higher than the King of Wands, and that's okay. I'm not going to actually put these as separate. This is all together. This is really all together, right? You guys are coming in this wonderful energy as the Emperor, which I'm actually delighted that you are. This is really sweet. The Emperor is known as kind of the father of the deck. And interestingly enough, his other half, this is a significant other, as I call her, is the Empress, just below him here, which is even these two together like this. Beautiful, right? But you're kind of you've gone beyond coming into your own a bit, Gemini. I think it's the case that you're in it now and you've excelled so much at what you've been trying to achieve the last while that you've elevated yourself to such a degree, you've such a status. Now, this may not be in a natural job scenario, but it just may just be for you and your own personal growth. And you're like, do you know what? Sorted out everything, nailed it. I cannot be defied. I'm doing great. I'm like, yeah, brilliant. The Emperor is, as I say, higher than the Kings because he's done everything the Kings have done and then some. He has acquired so much knowledge of, I guess I want to say life, but more so of battles, and battles being within himself and battles being with other people as well. That he comes to a point where he's like, do you know what? No matter what you say, I don't care. Respect to you, but I don't care. I'm okay. You want to run around the playground like little kids or like teenagers and say she said, he said. He's like, I'm not even interested. I'm done with that part of my life. Goodbye. And the throne that he sits on is, again, it's something that he's acquired through experience. That Aries energy is very, very strong. He's quite a dominant character. He can be a bit, his presence, I guess I should say, can be quite strong. Even his eye contact is very, very intense. Now, it doesn't mean necessarily that he has any malice behind those eyes. Not the case. He just really observes and watches people because he's seen it all before. He's done it all before, and he's like, I'm not going to play around this time, all right? Wonderful card for you. I feel this is you, Gemini. Now, however, there is someone that may be in your work or someone in your life at the moment that's trying to pick holes at you. Is there not? Is there someone that's like getting at you and poking at you and poking and prodding you in order to get a reaction out of you? Now, this person I feel is very immature and has not really taken the leaps or leaps and bounds, I was about to say. You've done leaps and bounds, but haven't taken the steps in order to really get to know themselves and to really, more importantly, sort themselves out. Now, this could be career-wise, or it could be just the person themselves. It's interesting because normally for the King of Wands, for me, like, he's a really cool king and I get along great with him, and you know, we've a lovely friendship, me and the King of Wands. But for some reason here, I just hear this narking, like meow meow meow. Yeah, I say meow 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 meow. Just this kind of trying to get at you from far away, or just, this person may not be in your immediate circle, but they're just beyond that. They're in the next circle, okay? It could be acquaintances even. Maybe you've had some chats with this person before, but they're not in your life as strongly as, say, a lover would be, or your mother, your dad, your sister, your brother, or your best friend. You know, like, that's what I get. For some of you, maybe best friend, but I don't feel that. Now, this person is poking and prodding you for some reason. Now, they're trying to get a reaction out of you, Gemini, and they're firing all the arrows at you. Now, you're kind of sitting there and you're taking it because you're like, this is beneath me, this sort of carry on. Like, I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing with this. Jog on. But the fact of the matter is, they keep throwing these arrows at you. They're looking for a fight with you, and they're looking for a war with you in this first week. And I'd say to you now, be careful. I know you're quite level-headed at this stage in the first week, especially with the Emperor, because he's not going to lose his cool too quickly. I want to show you this. Do you see even, and this is so funny to say this, but look at the footwear. Okay, so they both hold the same colour robes, right? Red, lovely, beautiful, fiery, warm, passionate energy, gorgeous. He holds something a little bit more valuable. He holds a wand. Now, his footwear compared to this guy's, what is that? That's armour. That's defense. And over that, he cloaks himself with a very soft fabric. That's to say, yes, I am a nice, warm person. I am approachable, but you don't mess with me. This person, not so much. This person relies on other people to do the battles. The Emperor, he's fought the battles himself. So, big difference there. And to be quite honest, conflict with the Emperor is something that he deals with and has dealt with. So he's just like, this is all part of life, and I take it on the chin and I sort it out the way I need to sort it out. Now, for you, Gemini, I think this is a great big growth thing. Like, dealing with conflict, but voicing your opinion in a way that, like, tells people how exactly you see things and what you will and won't put up with. I want you just to be careful. Whatever this person's trying to... Shall we look, actually? Hold on. Let's look, because I can hear them, honestly, Gemini, talking a bit of crap about you. And they're trying to rally other people around you, or around them, to kind of agree with them, so they feel like they have this, like, little posse in work or wherever. And, or even if this could be at home, or this could be in the community in general, or if you're studying, as I always say. Ooh, easy. So there's something here. I want to know why they're doing this. I think you just, in your newfound wisdom, just irritates the crap out of them. Hold on. 2. Okay, we got 3. Oh. Right. Can you see that? Yeah, you're right, Grant. Here. Right, this person has... Right, we all have issues. This person also has issues, but remains in those issues. Very contrasting to you, someone who has dealt with those issues, who has gone internally and dealt with them and has grown up quite a bit. This person has a chip on their shoulder. It's like, It's like the world is out to get them a little bit. Now, they're going to go up the ladder whatever way they can. By that I mean they're going to step all over you if they have to. I think they're trying to wear you down and wear you down so that in the eyes of everyone else you're not this emperor. But the fact of the matter is you are this emperor. And as I said, that irritates the crap out of them. They've had to emotionally walk away from certain things in their life. It may be romance, or it may also be things that actually gave them more emotional satisfaction. Like maybe it's another job that they were in beforehand, or they were let go, and it's a case that they had a lot of satisfaction in that job, but emotionally they had to walk away from it because that was it. It was done and dusted. This person is stagnant within their lives at the moment. They're not making the best choices, and I think this is having a ripple effect on how they carry on then with you and in this environment, because you kind of embody everything they want to be. And some people are great and they'll emulate that, and they'll say, well look, this person's actually great at this, I want to learn more about that, maybe we can form sort of friendship, I really admire that about them. Other people resent people like this. It's silly, I know, but hey look, they're out there and we encounter them all the time. But they're just kind of out to get you a little bit here. And they're very deceitful. Just because they say certain things, they're very aware of how they say things. I know it's not the King of Swords, and that the word isn't as strong as it would be the King of Swords. But let me tell you, they know how to say things. They've learned a few tricks along the way. Be very mindful of that. Be very observant. Use the Emperor's observation skills. When they're saying something, look beyond the words. Look at their eyes. Listen to the meaning. What's behind it? It's important to analyze in that sense. I wouldn't take anything this person says at face value at all, but know that they are saying things about you or trying to gently coax these things out of people, you know what I mean, just to gather information and see who else they can bring along. And you know, just be careful. This person, as I said, isn't making the best choice in their life at the moment. Their focus is more so in on you, which is ridiculous. They should be focusing on themselves, but they're not. Therefore their life isn't moving forward, and they're going to the thing that they would like to be and trying to put the head on the chopping board here with you, Gemini. So be careful. Do not take what they say as gospel, right? I know you won't anyway, because you're quite perceptive, I think. But really, with this person, when you talk to them, they try and talk to you, look at their eyes, look at their body language, look beyond the words. This is going to be very telling for you. And then you will know exactly who this person is. You probably already have a feeling who it is, and you're probably just giving them benefit of doubt, like, oh, do you know what, they're having a bad day maybe. We all have bad days, you know. There's times where I sometimes go into my job, and if I've had a bad day, I'm just like, guys, I am so cranky today, ignore me. If I'm just moaning, just tell me to shut up, you know, and that's grand. But this person is not going to say those things, because actually it's a big thing with them is that they don't want to let themselves down in front of everyone. Image is a big thing. They put a lot of trust and faith in that. Just watch that, okay? That's your first week. It's tough going, but we're okay. You know now the red flags, right? You know what to deal with. So in your second week from the 10th to the 17th, we've got the Empress, the Chariot, and the Devil. Jesus, so you've gone beyond, actually. You're kind of I think you're going to just deal with this whatever way you have to. And they're just like, can we just get cracking into the second week? So the Empress, as I said, is the significant other, for me, of the Emperor in the tarot deck. And what we have is, if he's the father, she's the mother of the tarot deck. She's gorgeous. I kind of always a little bit fall in love with her every time she comes out. She doesn't come out that often for me, but when I see her there, I know that there's genuine sincerity and authenticity in her being here. She doesn't just come out for the crack. I mean, all the cards don't, but she comes with a purpose, and when I see her there, I'm like, yes, we're really moving somewhere here. So the Empress represents, excuse me, new things, new life, bringing things to life, giving birth to things. She, as I said, she's the mother. She's almost like Mother Earth as well. And if you think about that in that context of what the earth gives us and how it grows and gives us so many things and gives birth to so many things, nature and even, well, mainly nature, people even as well, how we always seem to be drawn to Mother Nature in that sense. Like, that's what she is. She can mean birth in a literal sense, maybe pregnancy. So for some of you, if you're not interested in getting pregnant, be very careful from the 10th or even coming into the 9th here. For the ladies, be careful, you don't want to get preggo, then you know, she's here, so be careful. For others, though, it can also mean that, oh, sorry, but also, if you do want to get pregnant and you get pregnant, great, congratulations, right? Do both sides of the coin. But for her, also, she is the creator of new things, as I said. So she gives birth to new projects. She gives birth to ideas. Now, she's not cerebral in that sense, but she does definitely aid in that process. And for me, it's a case of that you want to create a new or start a new creative process or project, then have her on your side, because she, my God, can she make it happen from the ground up, from the roots up? She can help you do this. So I think for some of you, it's a case that you've had to fight the good fight, whatever this is with this person, and beyond that, because you don't just get to him just, you know, you're not just given this, he's bloody earned this. And I think now after this and it settles down and from this first week, you're going to get back to what you really like to do. So get creative and get starting, and more importantly, get talking to creative people that want to do good things with you, people that want to work with you, and not just maybe go by the book. Maybe they want to expand as well, say, hey, we do this particular thing and work, it's fun or whatever, but you know what, people aren't really doing it anymore, so why don't we try this? Brainstorm with someone. Now, this is also a Taurus energy, so if that's the case, if you got any Taurus, lovely Taurus guys or girls around you, chat with them, get chatting, see what happens and create something. And this is saying as well that you will be successful in that. It's not just about, oh, it's not like the Three of Pentacles where you're working on something and you're trying to build something. This is like, absolutely go for it, and have trust and belief in your creative abilities as an air sign as well, because you have that. You are mental, you are cerebral. So a lot of the times your creativity is through the mind, is through the brain, and it's through brainstorming. So do that. Wonderful. Now, midweek, the Chariots. Oh, wow. Okay, so we've got Cancer here. This is a great card too. So I was going to take out a card to just see what that meant, but I don't even need to. I know it's a knock-on effect from the Empress. The Chariot comes in, and the Chariot is all about movement. How much do you want to move? How far do you want to go? How much do you really want to push the envelope? But those questions are asked, but at the same time, it's like, you know you can fly with this, right? You know you can just take off and you can just go. This is saying, combined with the Empress, this is saying that you have something really special going on here. This idea that you may have, or that you've been cultivating mentally for the last while, and that you start to grow and you start to put thought and planting the seed, it's going to take off. So as I said, have faith in your ability to do this, but also have faith that this could actually become something. This can really travel, this can really move. And not only that, it will travel and grow beyond what you expect, and it will expand beyond what you expect. For me, the wheels here are like the Wheel of Fortune. And it's like your destiny and how it brings you with it. Sometimes you don't have a choice. Other times you get to sit back a little bit. But realistically, destiny is always coming for you. You're always on your own path. So this is saying, if destiny is rolling that way, then go for it and let it take the reins. Be in this Chariot and let it go and see what actually happens and see what you can actually create. Because it could be something that's amazing and really worthwhile. And why not? And because you're elevating at such a great speed, it might feel very fast, and this might just go like that. And all of a sudden you're going. But roll with it. Roll with it, because isn't that just exciting anyway, Gemini? I'd love this reading. I know it appears a bit, it's a bit ditchy, whatever. But down here, yeah. Let people see your capabilities, you know, beyond just the job description and what they think that you do. Absolutely. Now, the concerning bit for me, though, is at the end of this week, why you got the Devil. Why, oh why, do you have the Devil? Now, the Devil represents Capricorn. I'm sure some Capricorns absolutely hate that represents them. This is being stuck in a loop. Romantically, mentally, emotionally. Feeling like your life is stuck in a loop. Feeling like all of us, there's just toxic crap around you all the time. You're like, why am I attracting this? Why is this always coming to me? That's not fair. You're like, it's always, you know, if it's romantic, it's like, it's always the same person or same type of person that I attract. And it just doesn't feel like anything's working. Because you felt good with the Chariot, and the Chariot moves you in quite a speed. And then it's like, you put the brakes, and it's like, You're moving, 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 and oh, you do the loop back. Oh, and you start to loop. It can be very toxic energies, mainly within a relationship. It can also be obsession. It can be possession. It can be some sort of abuse, be it physical, mental, emotional, substance. And it's also been, as I said, in that loop, doing something again and again in the hopes that it will be different this time. And because it's the same method with the same person, or just even with yourself, it's always going to be the same outcome. It's like getting stuck in that loop, you know, getting stuck in that. Let's see what's going on though. I feel like two for Gemini. Here we are, 1 and 2. Oh. I kind of feel like I want to take a third. Aha, okay, that's what I thought. You can see that? Not so much, right? Sorry, I'm after moving around my furniture, so it's a different... It's like everything, even though I'm using a wide angle lens, it's a bit, everything's a bit tight. You can see it there though, it's alright. Okay, so for some of you, it's about working or doing things in such a way that you're, as I said, you're doing the same thing over and over again, the hopes of something different happening. And what you're actually doing is just making yourself sick. And you're not healing from whatever this toxic energy is that you need to heal from. I keep hearing there's just someone you can't get your hands on. Okay, so I know this is a general reading, but sometimes love kind of pops up a little bit. Who are you looking at, Gemini? Who are you looking at? Gemini. Gemini, be real careful. What are you doing here? You have your eye on someone. And it could be a Sagittarius. It could also be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. What are you doing? Gemini, okay. Also, this is not going to be for all of you. Probably only be for some of you. Some of you are in relationships, but you have a crush on someone else and you're trying to gently approach them. You guys got to be real careful here. Like, really careful. This is very under the radar. Like, obviously I'm not saying that all Geminis cheat on their partners. I'm not saying that, not at all. But there's you know, here's life, here's real life, and here's what goes on. What's going on, you know? 2 different levels. This is beneath the surface. Beneath the surface. You have to be very careful in how you're approaching. This is either someone you've just met or someone you've known for a long time. I think it's somebody that you've known for quite some time. It could also be an Aquarius. And you're trying to suss out if they like you. Now, if you're single and this is happening, that's okay. But because we've got the Devil card here, it's saying, like, why do you keep trying to go after this person? This person is not aware of the emotional impact that they have on you. Because you come in here with this Knight of Cups. You're like, I want to kind of give this side of me to you. But they're over here as the Fool and they haven't got a breeze what's going on. And more importantly, I don't feel the love off them. I don't feel the emotion. Like, I don't feel the heat. I don't feel the passion. I don't feel the want to be involved. For some of you, as I said, if you're single and this is happening, you may have been thinking this and feeling this for quite some time. They're not going to reciprocate. I don't feel it. Now, if you're single and you want to go for it, go for it. But the fact that you've got yourself in this toxic loop with the Devil means that you need to cut this now. You need to cut it now. Cut it out, Gemini. Also, if you are with someone, for Geminis that are with someone, oh, you got to be real careful here. Oh, like, you're going to do what you want to do. And I'm not going to tell you, like, I'm not going to make you do anything. To be honest, I wouldn't want to make you do anything. But I got to strongly advise against this. You got a little crush on someone, you may have known them for some time, you think that something might be there. I'm telling you now, they're not interested, they're too busy going off with their own life, and I feel like they're going to leave soon as well. Maybe that's why you're trying to figure out this is the last time I really get to talk and see them. Maybe I want to see where this is actually going. Could have been something before they leave. I'm telling you now, no. They're going off, they're doing their own thing, and they have no interest. Now, do they have like a friendship, this like adoration for you? Yeah, of course. Excuse me, because they're your friends. You know, you're attached in some way. But that's all it is. That's all it is. They're too occupied with where they're going. So you got to get out of this. You got to get out of your head with this, Gemini, as well. This isn't something, no, it's not. It's really not. Be careful there. Oh God, be careful. If you're with someone and you really care for them and you don't want to hurt them, then cut the cord on this. Oh, absolutely. Let's check out your love life though, even though we kind of touched on it. Let's check it out. Yeah, Gemini, I'm sorry. I know I keep saying it, but I can't stress that enough. It's just not there on their part. It's just not there. That's okay. Right. Cool. This is us. Oh! And that's important as to why you cut the cord on this. Anyway, I'll get to that. Right, so the Hierophant of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles, beg your pardon, and Queen of Cups. Right. For couples, straight up we're going with couples first. You have met your equal. You have met your match. You've met somebody that really completes you. Well, actually, do you know what? I'm going to scrap that phrase because I think a person can be complete by themselves. What I'll say is you found someone that complements you very, very well. That is, operates on a level or platform that you do too. You're not exactly fully similar. You're not like finishing each other's sentences, but you'll definitely see yourselves as equals, and that your partner is someone very special and that you're very loyal to and that you love deeply. There's also a huge possibility you guys are either moving in together, you're buying a house together, or you're being proposed to, or you're getting married. All the big stuff. We've got the Hierophant here, and he's all about, he's like the high priest, I guess. He's the opposite of the high priestess. And he is all the pillars of institutions that we use and are renowned all over the world. So we've got law, we've got finance, we've got medical, we've got religious, right? We've got all those things. This person, and finance, sorry, did I say that? Oh, I said it. This person, yeah, a statement is going to be made to you soon enough, Gemini. This isn't even you. This is them saying how much they want to move forward with you, and they're serious about that. And they can cement it in any way through these pillars of society, okay, through these institutions. And I think this is really important as well, why you got to ditch this if you are in a couple, because this person wants to, like, they want to put a ring on it. Like, I can feel it strongly. They're like, no, he or she, they're mine. I want them. Don't want anyone else having them. Going to let the world know that they're mine. Beautiful. Now, if you're single, you're definitely going to encounter either a Taurus, Aries, Aquarius, a Libra, or another Gemini. And they're going to come in really strongly with you too. And they're going to let you know how much they're interested in you. It could be male or female. It doesn't matter. Gender is not specific here. It's whatever more specific and particular to you that's important. But their energy is strong. They want you to know this is how they feel about you. Now, I feel you slightly pulling back a little bit. I think you're kind of taken aback, more importantly, by this than you normally would be. You're like, whoa, okay, they mean that. Oh, they're serious, right? Yeah, they are serious. Take heed. They're coming in hard and fast for you. This person also may be a little bit older than you. And if not, then it's a person who is kind of well established in what they do and who they are. They know themselves very well. And they could just be a little bit more mature mentally. And hey, that's a good thing, right? Very good thing. But they see a potential in you. And this person also may want to have a family with you. Like, this is, do you hear what I'm saying? This is serious. We've got the Empress, the Emperor, and the Hierophant. That means big. That's big. That is union. Complete union. Gorgeous. Now, the middle of the reading, we have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles, what we have here is beautiful Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy. So a few of you may be seeing a few Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns, or they're involved in your life in some way. But I think for singles, it's more of a case of if you're not interested in this person and you're saying, I don't really want to go for that, that's a bit too much for me, then you're just kind of going to carry on with your life as is and maybe go out dating and see a few people. But this is all kind of looking back and seeing how much you've actually acquired love-wise. And you're saying, God, I know I've met a lot of lovely people, they've taught me some things, others weren't so great, but I kind of just, you know, I kind of keep looking back at it. And look, stop looking back It's okay. Move forward. You're having a little battle with yourself here for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. You're battling against yourself with regards to love. I mean, it's moving forward. Okay? It is moving forward. There isn't anything back here. Well, let me tell you. Let me put it this way, right? If you were meant to be with them, it would have happened by now. And I know people say, no, I was with someone 10 years ago and then it took us 20 years to get back together. And that could happen. But where you are right now, you're not with them. So what? What does that say? You got to live your life a little bit more. You got to really enjoy what you're doing and where you're going. And experience more people. And by experiencing more people in whatever way, it doesn't even mean physically, it doesn't even mean verbally. You're going to learn more and more about what you want. They're going to teach you more and more about you. So do that and let that move you forward here, because we have the Chariot still underneath you. I don't feel like it's a Cancer coming in at all. I think it's just you needing to realize you're doing good. Just keep moving and that's fine. Now, for couples as well, you may be looking back and going, wow, we've actually accumulated quite a few years together, me and you. We're actually doing quite well. Yeah, I feel it. But there may be some arguments with regards to the progression of the relationship. You're doing well, but there's a problem. What is it? Okay, so maybe it's a case that one of you, be it you, maybe even me or you. For some of you, it will be you, that you feel like this kind of announcement, this proposition, this marriage, possibly, is going a little bit too fast. You know, you're like, cool your jets. I'm a Gemini. Yeah, move fast. I got Mercury ruling me. But realistically, like, even I don't go that fast. And there could be slight arguments with that. And for others, it could be the case that your significant other then, maybe they're not moving as fast as you'd like. And that's creating rifts. And you're kind of arguing about that. Look, you've put in the work, the two of you. This is just a difference of opinion. You're both loving to each other. You're both caring to each other. And you're both there for each other. The foundations are there. So, like, I know some people are like, I really want to get married, or I don't want to get married. Either way, you're going to be in a committed relationship. So bring it back to what it is. Bring it back to this earthly element, the earth itself. Bring it down to the foundations and see what it is that you actually love about that relationship, and appreciate those things, and then move away from the arguments, because that's not needed, I don't think. If it still bothers you a bit down the line, yeah, okay, say something. Be like, no, I really want this. But realize the things that you both do for each other and how you love each other. That's the important thing. Not the label. Never the label. What you both do for each other. Now, the last card then is the Queen of Cups. Gorgeous. Right, so. Oh, Gemini. Okay. For some of you, I'm sorry to say, an ex may be coming back. I know, I hate saying that because, right, they're exes for a reason. But yeah, an ex may be coming back. And for some of you, maybe Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, Capricorn, or maybe Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Now, I think one or two of you will have a desire to possibly text the ex. Because why? Seven of Pentacles here, as I said to you, you were looking back and thinking of all the people that you're with, good and bad. And maybe there was one that kind of struck out a little bit more than the others. And it could very well be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Because why? We had you coming in with your cup here, didn't we? And what did you do? You went with your cup and you're going to go and text them or message them and say, hey, how are you? Just thinking of you, you know, haven't seen you in a while, you know. But what did I say? Be careful, Gemini. This person, I feel really Cancer, is on the quieter side. Really different to you, I think, in many ways. And I feel for you as well that and maybe you felt that there was a little bit of mystery with this person, and that's what kept you intrigued, right? Because Gemini is like puzzles. You like to figure out things. You like to join all the dots. You like to do that. And when something is a never-ending mystery, well, geez, you're in it for the long haul. You're like, I just can't read this person. What is it that you just love that. I don't think there's any real malice to this person, but I mean, do you really want to drag it up? Some of you may text, some of you may not. If for those that text, consider what we have with the Devil card, alright? For others of you, if you don't text and they text you, again, consider what you're rehatching here. Do you want to stay tied with the Devil to them, or you just want to break away? Just keep doing what you're doing. Growth, your growth, that's first and foremost. Think about that when you're making the decision, okay? For others of you, for couples, this is actually much nicer. I don't feel like it's the same as the singles at all. For couples, this is a case of the Queen of Cups here is reminding you of the love that I was speaking of, right? Here, what makes it, how you love each other. That's so, so important. Because the thing is, you can get along great with someone. Like, you could be the best friends and like so good together and lovers and you just have to laugh all the time. But if you don't actually love each other the way the other one needs, it kind of doesn't work. So what I want to say to you here is get back to the Queen of Cups. She's popping in here to remind you to give that emotion a chance and to look at it again. Also, King of Wands above her is saying, yes, remember that love and passion. Remember how it all is and how it all should be and how you actually interact with each other. That's what you need to focus on, because when you do that, you'll easily break the chains of this travel. No doubt about it. Yeah. Let's hone in on her. Let's just, without sounding really hippy-dippy, like, let's just love each other again. Let's get back to love, right? And these two together are a beautiful couple. Yeah, they are different suits and they're not necessarily complementing. We've got fire and water, but fire and water can create steam and create great, beautiful passion. So go with that. Let's go with that. And let's try and get rid of this devil, because I don't like him down there. Alright, my darlings, this has been your bi-weekly reading for the 1st September to the 17th, 2017. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated a little bit with you. Remember, if you dig what I do, please like and leave a comment and share. And sure, why not subscribe? I promise I won't bombard you with content, because that's not how I roll. If you'd like a personalised reading, if you'd like guidance in your general life or your love life, let me know. My email address is below and I can email you back directly with my price list and my service list as well. I do a twin flame reading that people really dig. It's something that I've created specifically for clients who are looking and are interested in figuring out about their loved one, or someone that they're interested in general. So if you want to have a look at that format, it's actually a previous video that I've done. It says twin flame reading for all earth signs, but you get to see what sort of reading that is, and that's what I provide as well. All right, Gemini, cool. So glad to be back. So glad to be having the chats with you here again. Great. Listen, have a beautiful 2 weeks. Remember, you're always welcome to our Tuatha, to our tribe, right? If you're a new subscriber, you're very welcome. To my old subscribers, great to have you back. Have a gorgeous 2 weeks, and I'll see you in the following 2. Take care, Gemini. Bye-bye.